Hello everybody. Hey, I have a quick, easy way to make paper Easter eggs. They are to die for. You can see this adorable Easter wreath that I made, and I just wanted to share with you how really simple this is. And I know I'm not really that into dyeing Easter eggs. Quite frankly, it was a big mess with my kids. So this is awesome because you can make paper eggs and they're super cute, and you can use them on cards, you can use them on wreaths like this, and they can be as complicated or as simple as you want them to be. It's something you can do with your kids, or you can make your own. You can make them as gifts, or you can just make some cute cards. Here are some just little cute, cute little individual eggs that I made, and I'm going to show you just how quick and easy this is for you to make at home. So let's get right started. The funny thing is that you probably are wondering what I used for my base. So I want to show you, let's go back to the wreath I made. So I made this little banner. It's super cute and easy. I'll show you some tips on that too. A little bit of ribbon. It's literally just a bow tied. And then on the back side, this is actually a funny story. So one of the first pins I ever pinned on Pinterest was this cute tip to buy a styrofoam ring and get 2 for 1. You cut it in half. The funny part about this is that I literally have had this cut in half in a plastic bag, I don't know, like 10 years. I was on Pinterest, I was on Pinterest back when it was invite only. So I'm really proud of myself that I finally used this sucker. And you can see I used hot glue, the magic super glue of the crafting world. So anyway, let's get to making the individual little cute bits here. These are your eggs. This is why you're here today. So another idea for making your wreath, these you can go to a a thrift store, and I bought this at a craft store, paid full price. I got this beautiful thing. Actually, I don't know if I want to glue anything to it, but these are old or new embroidery hoops, and you can get the same kind of 2 for 1 deal. These things, you can make 2 wreaths out of 1 embroidery hoop. So another idea for you, quick tip. So anyway, let me tell you a couple of easy ways to make these adorable little Easter eggs. So the first easiest way is to have awesome paper. So let me show you this paper. This is actually the wreath that I made, the big one, not those little individuals, is from the Happiness Blooms suite. This stuff is amazing. You've got papers, you've got cardstock, you've got punches. That's what I used, these adorable punches. I love, 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 love them. You've got enamel dots, you've got that gorgeous ribbon that you saw earlier, and then you even have some textured bits. You've got, actually, they've even got envelopes and quick cards that you can make, either your scrapbooking or for making cards. These have actually been sold out or back ordered forever, so I haven't got to play with those. But anyway, let's get back to this Happiness Blooms Designer Series paper. This stuff is the bomb. Look at this. Okay, so is this yummy? Yum, 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 yum. I love these colors. This is one side. And as always, Stampin' Up! Gives you so much value because you flip this gorgeous thick paper over. Ta-da! More beautiful, beautiful paper. I just can't tell you how much I love Stampin' Up's paper. It coordinates. You can use it as a beginning point for any of your projects. And they are so smart. So remember I mentioned those punches? I love these. I need them. Look at this. The paper and the punches work together. You don't even have to stamp anything. I mean, come on. They are brilliant. Look at that. I love it. And that's what I used for my Easter banner here, right there. See those? Isn't that awesome? So let me show you some tips to making these adorable Easter eggs. Okay, so I am going to start with, this is just a piece of white, Whisper White cardstock. And then the awesome thing is that you can use any paper you like. You can even stamp some paper. You can also use your punches. Let me show you this. This is a scrap from one of my eggs that I made, these right here. See how cute these are? Use the punches, and I just punched out random, all different sizes of circle with the cardstock that coordinates. I mean, come on, that's so simple. You're gonna need your layering oval framelit dies and your Big Shot. This is the part that makes it so fast and easy. This is the one I use for the big eggs. And then there's all this value because you get all these layering shapes. I like mine to be pretty tight and not have a lot, just a bit of color on the edge, like this. See how those little bits show up there? So you would want to use any size you like from this. And in the middle on my banner, I use the smaller ones. Isn't that brilliant? Now you're probably wondering where I got the Easter. That is from the Make a Difference stamp set. And I love this because you can write any words that you want. How cool is that? Even has numbers. Love it. All right, so on here, there's a couple different styles. There's 3 different styles of eggs that I made. There's the one with the circle punches, which I talked about. And then I also made little flowers like I did in the middle. These are the ones from the paper. I did not stamp these. These are from just scraps of paper. And oh my gosh, don't you love that little bitty green leaf? Oh, to die for. And then also I used the basics, or basic sequins. These things are adhesive backed. So all you do is peel them off and stick them on. Again, brilliant. So you can see the little bit of bling they add. Now the next egg that I made has this paper ribbon. I want to show you how to make this. I don't know if that was my framelit that just flew across the room. We'll use this one. All right. Clean up our space here. Okay, so you can see here I used a mix of punches and circle punches, the flower punches, designer series paper, cardstock. See this cute little band here? I call this a paper ribbon, and I want to show you how to make that. So the nice thing is this is a great way to use up all your scraps. So I literally cut a bunch of pieces off from other projects. These are all just remnants. They're two-sided, so you can just play with the pattern. There's no wrong, there's no right. You can put them on top of each other. Here's one where I punched out from the designer series paper. So again, all I did was, that's kind of boring. Punch. And then you just glue a bunch to your paper with your snail, like so. You can see here, cut out from here, but this is all my adorable little bits of scrap paper. How cool is that? Waste not, want not. That's my motto. All right, so I went ahead and put together a sample for you. So this one I got started. I like to take the cardstock, and all I did was use the size of framelit that I want for my eggs. This is the largest size that's in the packet, and I cut my paper to fit so that I would have just a bit of extra on the edges. Then what I recommend you do is just cover the whole thing with snails. You know me, love the snail. Can't have enough snail. See that? So go one direction. Then as you add your bits and scraps of paper, you're going to be going the opposite direction, like so. And it's not going to be perfect, guys, which is awesome, right? No stress crafting. Is that just awesome or what? You can use both sides of the paper, remember, and you can either, it's sticky, you can either push them and butt them up against each other. You can leave some empty space if you wanted, or you can actually really layer them on top of each other. See how I'm overlapping instead of butting that one up against it? And then all you'll do is you can either rough cut this, tear it. It doesn't have to be perfect, folks, which I love. All I'm gonna do is just snip this off so that I can use those scraps for another egg. How cool is that? So let me show you how to make these gorgeous paper ribbons. And this is where we're gonna bring in another set of framelits, okay? So this here will make that little stitched and scalloped edge. This is from your Be Mine Stitched Framelits. This is from an awesome set that most people would think of as Valentine's Day. Oh, no, 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 no. We are going to use this to the max. Actually, speaking of that, next week I want to show you the projects that I'll be showing you how to make. I made butterflies out of hearts. Beautiful, huh? Huh? You got to come back and see how to make this next week. And this is with the Be Mine Stitched Framelits, which are awesome. And they are limited edition, so you definitely want to get those while you can. So to make these paper ribbons, we are going to use this scalloped edge from the Be Mine Framelits. And you're going to actually use just some extra or scrap or old, whatever you want to call it, washi tape, okay? I cut this, and again, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to just tape this sucker with the minimum amount of tape on there as possible, because this way I might be able to get 2 ribbons out of one activity, which I'm all about the do it less but make more. I don't know about you. I have limited time to craft. If I could, I would do it 24/7, but that's just not really reality. So anyway, I have taped that down as straight as I possibly can, and I just tuck these under. And I'm gonna grab my big shot here and run it through. And I'm super excited because I have brand new plates. Because these things, I use them a lot. So it's definitely awesome when you get a brand new one. There's nothing on there. So I recommend that you do it at an angle as far as, you know, not run it through straight ways. I'm not sure you can see that. See how I put it this way at an angle instead of straight? It just helps these things not to warp as much, and also helps your plates not get as marred up. Sorry about that. I'm making the camera shake. Hello, Cindy. All right, so there's the first pass through. I hope you guys are having a great spring day. We had snow yesterday here in Missouri. I'm kind of a little frustrated about that. It's pretty ridiculous, if you ask me, not what I signed up for. It's supposed to be springtime. So there's one side. You could stop there and just use it like that. Use it on the ends of your Easter egg, but we're gonna make a paper ribbon. So what we want to do is flip it around, and I normally wouldn't do it on my big shot, but just so I don't have to move it again, I'm going to move the big shot, that is. Alrighty, and again, it does not have to be perfect. Just get it as straight as you can. Flip that under. Stick it on an angle. I'm using the magnetic platform. It just makes it easier for you, especially when you're doing a lot of these framelits, because they're metal and they'll stick where you want them to. And I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Alrighty, be sure to share this video to be entered into a drawing. I'm going to be giving away a free surprise, and if you're the winner, I'll message you, and then I can find out your address and send it off to you. I'm sure you have some crafty friends that might be interested in this. All right, so how cute is that? That's our paper ribbon. All right, while I'm here, I want to show you making an egg. So here's one of our smaller pieces, and I'm just going to, probably need a smaller one than that. Not sure where I put my framelits. I think I threw them across the room. There they are. All right. And those are just randomly placed on there, and they are all scraps. So again, waste not, want not. I can't just about stand to throw away the designer series paper. It is so addictingly pretty, and it's two-sided, and it has all these colors that coordinate, and I mean, I just have a problem. So this way I don't hoard it. I actually can use it for something useful. Cute, simple, oh my god, blowing my head up. Okay, so let's set that one aside, and then let's go back to my original kind of pre-made bit here. All I'm gonna do is, and again, normally I would probably get 2 out of this, you know, cut it down the center, but for time and just, you know, letting you guys see this in action. There we go. Glue down. And then, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Is that better? So you can do it diagonal, you can do it right across here. You can kind of play with it. Is it at the bottom? Is it in the center? But again, there is no wrong way. These are Easter eggs. I mean, if you had a bunch of inks and dyes out, talk about a mess, talk about, you probably wouldn't be able to control anything. So, this is my no mess way to do Easter eggs. You can do them with your grandkids or your kids. I'm at a weird angle. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, so cute. Get this out of the way. And you'll notice you're going through a lot of layers there. You may want to run it back and forth a couple times if you notice when you first take it off that it's not quite cut through. But quite frankly, again, I'm not, you know, you don't have to be fussy about this. You can just cut off the excess and then just take your paper snips. You can usually just do it just a little bit. Yep, see, perfect. Is that adorable or what? Oh my god, I love it. And now, that's pretty much it. I mean, how cool is that? All you would do next is put these adorable eggs on your scrapbook pages, on your cards for Easter, on a wreath. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's super easy. I know this looks pretty complicated. But the fact is, like most things, it's not that hard, it's not that complicated, it's just taking the time to do those little individual steps that make it great as a whole. So with this wreath, all I did was take my time and I made a few of these eggs every few days, just in a relaxing way. I did it with some girlfriends. I did it when my husband was watching something I wasn't really interested in TV. And then I had this whole stack of adorable eggs that were all ready to go, and then I could do whatever kind of cute craftiness I wanted to do with it. So I hope this has been a great thing for you to learn about, and I look forward to helping you with your creativity. This is Diana with Stamping Moon, and I hope you have a very happy day and you have lots of time to craft, and that I have helped you in some way to be better and have more time to do the things you love. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again for spending some time with me, and I will see you next week, because don't forget, we're gonna make these beautiful butterflies. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.